So 3 space.
No.
And now for our feature presentation.
Okay everybody, welcome to game 4 of Jeopardy on the NES, in which so far in 3 games I've won myself $55,000. I know Marty would like me to win more, and I'd like to win more, so let's see if I can. We'll do easy difficulty because this is game 4. So far my best game in this run has been game 2. Let's see how I do here as I take on Jean and Diane. I'll go with Apple for the Teacher for 100. Debbie Allen plays the dance teacher of the high school for performing arts in this syndicated TV series. Fame. Apple for the Teacher for 200. Before becoming an early morning host, he played TV teacher Lucas Tanner. Diane. It is David Hartman. Now she has a little bit of some cash. Let's go on. Apple for the Teacher, 300. She is Mel Lazarus' comic strip teacher. Diane. Miss Peach. Man's best friend, 100. This tiny short-haired dog is originally from Mexico. What is a Chihuahua? I'll take man's best friend for 200. Eskimo dogs belong to Lupine group because they've been mated with these. What are wolves? Man's best friend for 300. At one time, only a Chinese of royal blood could own these. What are Pekingese dogs? Man's best friend for 400, and I'm in the lead now. The only dog that's native to Australia. What is a dango? Man's best friend for 500. A long-haired breed of Russian wolfhound. Its name is Russian for swift. Oh, what is it called? Is it the Borzoi? The Borzoi with a Z. Apple for the Teacher, 400. Daily double. Let's just do half, 500. This actress came full circle when she played Anne Sullivan in the TV version of The Miracle Worker. I'm gonna go ahead and take a guess here. I'm gonna guess and say who is Anne Bancroft. It is not Anne Bancroft, so I lose half my money. Patty Duke. Patty Duke. Apple for the Teacher, 500. Ian Martin starred in this 50s sitcom about life in a high school. What is our Miss Brooks? And I'm back up to 1,000. Civics for 100. The title given to the superintendent of a post office. What is Postmaster General? Civics for 200. One who has full membership in a nation or in a state or nation. What is a citizen? Civics 300. Name given for the 5 counties that make up New York City. What are the boroughs? 5 boroughs of New York City. Civics for 400. Hey, Tiger. It's so named because it comprises a greater number than an ordinary jury. What is a grand jury? Civics 500. One who gives up citizenship in one country for allegiance to another. Diane. Diane loses her money. I'm gonna say, what is the next patriot? Good for 500. England 100. England's favorite take-home food is traditionally wrapped in newspapers. What are fish and chips? England 200. Pudding traditionally served with English roast beef originated in this county. What is Yorkshire? England 300. Matches in this summer sport are sometimes called tests. What is cricket? England 400. Informal name for British police, derived from founder of Metropolitan London Force. What are bobbies? England 500. Prince Philip of UK is former prince of this country. What is Spain? No, it's not Spain. It's another country, I think it is now. Gene. Greece. Yeah, that was my other guess. Couldn't remember off the top of my head, but we're gonna keep going. Fishy names for 200. He played Hutch in the series Starsky and Hutch. Who was David Soul? Fishy names 100. Debbie Reynolds' daughter. She stars in Star Wars. Who's Carrie Fisher? Fishy names for 300. She sang several James Bond themes, including Goldfinger. Who is Shirley Bassey? Fishy names for 400. They were the 1973 and 1974 Super Bowl champions. Who were the Miami Dolphins? Yeah, I know, right? And, Fishy names 500. This former FCC chairman called TV a vast wasteland. I know his last... I'll say who is Minnow. Don't remember the first name, but I remember the last name being Minnow. Yep, got it. 4-letter words, 100. In the proverb, half of this is better than none. What's a loaf? 200. Armored breaking club, tear gas, or a spice from outer covering of nutmeg. What is a mace? 300. To blow in short gusts or the magic dragon was puff. 400. A carnival performer who bites the heads off live chickens. What is a geek? Now the last clue. From Scottish for old cow, smallest of the litter. What is a runt? So at the end of the Jeopardy round, I have $6,000. Jean is $500. Diane has no money, but she'll go first. And where does she stop? French fries is 200. Associated with ice cream, it is French for according to the fashion. What is à la mode? I'll take French fries for 400. It's the day contained in Mardi Gras. What is Fat Tuesday? I'll take French phrases for 600, please. This French exclamation means behold. What is voila? French phrases for 800. Coup de grace. It would be appropriate on the 18th green. It's the finishing stroke. French phrases for 1,000. French for blue ribbon. It refers to a cook of the highest excellence. What is cordon bleu? $8,200 now. I'll take the buck stops here for 200. Jill Gerard played this space adventure in the recent TV version. Who is Buck Rogers? Buck stops here 400. Authoress of The Good Earth, she won the Nobel Prize for Literature. Who is Pearl Buck? Pearl S. Buck. Buck stops here 600. Big game hunter famous for bringing them back alive. Diane. Frank Buck. Now she's back on the board, has a little bit of some cash. Buck stops here 1,000. A tree related to the horse chestnut. It is a state of Ohio's nickname. What is the Buckeye? That's good for 1,000. 9,800. Buck stops here 800. Eddie Murphy satirizes this Little Rascals character. Who is Buckwheat? That's going to put me in the 5 figures at over $10,000. 10,600. Let's go to the next clue. Biology for 200. Of plants or animals, the one with cells that have cell walls. What are plants? Biology 400. I'll make it a true daily double. It has the largest brain of all land animals. What is the elephant? Good for a true daily double. 21.6. Biology 600. The device for which Anton van Leeuwenhoek is most famous. What is the microscope?
Now I have somebody I'd like to add.
Who's that?
Robo.
Get him in here.
Okay.
And then once we get him in here, we'll continue on.
Yes.
I'll go ahead and call him at this time. We'll wait for him to answer. Headphone, headset warning in 3, 2, 1!
It's Yoshi's birthday!
Hey, Robo. Hi, Robo. Biology for 800.
21st.
This part part of a tree provides it with about 85% of its needed water supply? What are the roots? Biology for 1,000. These chemicals act as catalysts in digestion.
Maybe in 1990.
Hey, Robo. Yashi. Enzymes. Alright. Colorful songs 200. Tie it around the old oak tree for Tony Orlando. What is a yellow ribbon? Colorful songs for 400. A 1960s hit said by the Rolling Stones said to paint it this color. What is red? No. What is black?
Yeah,
There we go. Phew!
there you go.
Colorful song 600. Color by Numbers is a hit album for this colorful British band. What is Culture Club?
Yeah.
Best known for singing hits like Karma Chameleon. Colorful songs 800. He comes bobbing along. Diane. It's a red robin. At least you didn't sing red wine. World Leaders 200. Yugoslavia's first and longest lived president. Tito. World Leaders for 600. His U.S. presidency saw the end of World War II and the start of the Korean War. Who is Harry Truman? World Leaders 400. Japan's royal ruler since 1926. I think I know. Diane. Hirohito, that was my guess. One of my guesses anyway. 1800 for Diane. World Leaders 800. India's Prime Minister whose father also held office. Diane. I'm gonna say who is Gandhi. There we go. Over $25,000 now. World Leaders for 1,000. The other daily double. I'm just gonna do 1,400. Haile Selassie was the last emperor of this African nation. Oh, I could have gone more. What is Ethiopia? There we go. $27,000, but I didn't know what the clue was gonna be. Colorful songs 1,000. Best country song of 1968. It rains. It don't rain in Indianapolis in the summertime. Little Green Apples. Kitty Literature 200. Dwarf who could spin straw into gold. Who is Rumpelstiltskin? I put in an extra letter, so if I went with my original hunch on how to spell it, I would have gotten it right. Diane. She doesn't know. Yeah, I added an extra letter. Rumpelstiltskin. Okay. Kitty Literature 400. Medical pen name of creator of Bartholomew Cubbins and the Grinch. Who is Dr. Seuss?
Yes.
600. Written from Kipling's Exotic Travels, it was also a Disney cartoon. What is The Jungle Book? One of my all-time favorite Disney films. 800. Manners.
Mikey's Pants.
3 movie versions of S.E. Hinton's novels for teenagers have featured this young actor. And Robo, by the way, good answer. And my response to this clue, who is Matt Dillon? Now the last clue. In the Freddy the Detective stories, Freddy was one of these animals. What is a frog?
And no, not Kermit the Frog.
Exactly. I have 29,600, Diane 800, Jean 500. The category is U.S. cities. So what do I need to get me up to $45,000? I'll wager 15,400. Oh no, 1,540. Oops. Oh, didn't wager enough. That's okay. But I'm still gonna win no matter what happens. So even if I get it wrong. Canal Street, Basin Street, and the French Quarter are located here, and it's New Orleans. I meant to put an extra Z. No, the category is U.S. cities. It is Louisiana, but it's New Orleans. I'm still gonna win though, regardless. So, but if I had put in that extra 0, I would have had $45,000. Oh well. Not worried about it. But I do go up to 31,140. I'm satisfied. So my 4-game winnings total is $86,140. See you all for that next video. I'll go with Apple for the Teacher for 100. Debbie Allen plays the dance teacher of the High School for Performing Arts in this syndicated TV series. Fame. Apple for the Teacher for 200. Before becoming an early morning host, he played TV teacher Lucas Tanner. Diane. It is David Hartman. Okay everybody, welcome to Game 4 of Jeopardy on the NES, in which so far in 3 games I've won myself $55,000. I know Marty would like me to win more, and I'd like to win more, so let's see if I can. We'll do easy difficulty because this is Game 4. So far my best game in this run has been Game 2. Let's see how I do here as I take on Jean and Diane. So 3 space.
No.
And now for our feature presentation.
Now she has a little bit of some cash. Let's go on. Apple for the Teacher, 300. She is Mel Lazarus' comic strip teacher. Diane. Miss Peach. Uh-huh. Man's best friend, 100. This tiny short-haired dog is originally from Mexico. What is a Chihuahua?